Hi Sagittarius, thank you for joining me. We're going to take a look at the month of June for you. So it's a general reading and it won't resonate for everyone, so please do take the bits that fit and leave the rest, and cross watchers bear in mind roles can be reversed. So we're going to draw a few cards and then we will clarify. I can hear lots of birds outside this morning, quite nice. So, Sagittarius, we have the Nine of Swords kicking us off. Temperance. The Star and the Page of Cups. The Emperor for the overall energy for the reading, which is a bit weird because I kind of got the sense that you're just waiting for something to play out. Having some patience, just allowing things to unfold naturally. But with the Emperor coming out, I feel that's a bit more like taking control of a situation. That could be almost, taking that step back and allowing things to happen naturally. Doesn't mean we have to be doing something. So, let's just clarify. So the Nine of Swords can represent disturbed sleep, worry, anxiety, something that's, bothering us to the point that it could be keeping us awake at night. So this could be your energy, it could be somebody's attached to you, but let's take a look. Seven of Cups. Queen of Swords. You always get the King or Queen of Swords. Seven of Cups. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Now this feels a little bit like having a bit too much to juggle. I don't know if you're spreading yourself quite thin at the moment. It feels like we're really struggling to settle our minds a little bit, and it does feel a bit like a whirlwind. I've got this to do, I've got that to do, and so whatever it is that you're dealing with at the minute, be this in your professional or personal life, it feels a little bit messy. Now, with the Queen of Swords being there, I don't know if you need to bring a balance between the way you think and feel about things. I feel as though your emotions are almost being suppressed at this time. It's like because you've got so much to do, maybe so much practically to take care of, that the way you're feeling about things is on a back burner. But there's a lot going on under the surface. Let's look at Temperance though. This talks about balance and healing. And there's something about this as well, about, I think, not spreading yourself too thin. How much is almost safe for you to give? Are you at risk of burnout? That feels to me like a potential. Six of Swords. The Devil and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So the Six of Swords talks about moving on to those karma shores. I do feel as though whatever's going on, you're going to reach a better flow almost. How things feel a little bit more manageable, but there's some work for you to do first. Now, sometimes when we feel pushed and pulled in all different directions and there's so much going on, we can lose sight of the priorities, I think. Now, I don't know why it's making me feel like sometimes your attention is possibly being, I don't want to say put in the wrong place. I feel that clearly whatever you're doing because you think it's the right thing to do, but there is a sense of, I'm not saying having your priorities wrong, and maybe that's not what you're doing. Maybe you're just trying to juggle all these things instead of prioritising. Now in my professional life, I work a lot with people. There's so much going on, and they're trying to do this, that, and other, and there's too much there for you to tackle at once. Let's focus. Let's prioritise. What do we need to do first? Chances are then that's going to have a knock-on effect to the other things. there's something about that for me here. Maybe, you know, needing to learn a new way of doing things. Let me look at the star then, which of course represents all wonderful things. Blessings, hope, healing again. My cat, she does it every time she's at the door crying. We've got the Five of Pentacles, the Fool and the Empress. Ooh, I'm getting a love interest here, just bear with me. Temperance. Temperance has just fallen out on that Temperance card again. So there's definitely a call to bring some harmony, some peace. I just feel like I need some peace. Nine of Swords again as well. Three of Pentacles. I'm going to say, I see the moon here and I'm getting this sense of illusion, and it feels as though you're not looking at something in the right way. Let me try and rephrase that. What do I mean? I just feel your sense of direction is misguided at the moment. Do you know when somebody talks to you about maybe the pressure they put under at work, and a friend could listen to that and just like, why are you doing all that? You're not appreciated, or, and I'm not saying this is the case for you, but there's just a sense of, why are you putting yourself under so much pressure? There does feel that, an immense amount of pressure. And it's taken its toll. Ultimately, I do feel like it's taken its toll. But there's this sense of, you're under some kind of illusion about something. So whether you think by doing this it's going to get you to this place, I ain't saying that it won't, but I feel like there's a better way. There's an easier way. There has to be. So for the star, we've got the Five of Pentacles, the Fool and the Empress. I know I did feel when the Empress came out, I felt a romantic connection. The Fool represents brand new beginnings. I don't know if you know, it feels like you're definitely dealing with some heavy energies, and I think in the month of June, when the star shows up, you know, this is about the things that we want, the things that we hope for. That is going to become a possibility. And it feels like it's going to take you from quite a dark place, literally into the light. You know, the Fool's that taking that leap of faith. I feel at that point, stress is just kind of lifted. So I don't know what this change is. I don't know what it is that you want, but it's definitely going to become available to you. And like I say, it's going to take you from quite a difficult energy into something that feels wonderful and it feels right for you. The Empress is abundant and prosperous, and, you know, just feel like opportunities are going to open. Sometimes with the Five of Pentacles, we feel like all the doors have closed. They haven't. So maybe, you know, what you're striving towards, you are going to get. For the Page of Cups, we get Temperance, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. I feel like saying with this, you need to be patient, which is kind of how I felt you were moving through at the start of the reading. But there's still work to do. This Temperance keeps showing up. There's a lack of balance somewhere, and it feels internal. It feels like something that you do have more control over with the Emperor. You know, he makes the rules. He what am I going to say, writes the book. I don't know why I'm going to say that. I'm going to go in and clarify that, but I feel that I'm wondering for some of you, it's just pressure. It's just coming down to pressure. Are you trying to prove yourself to somebody? Are you trying to showcase your skills? I don't know, but it feels almost like you've bitten off a little bit more than you can chew. But if you organise yourself differently, you can do it. You might just need to sort of go back to basics, I don't know. Make a list. There's something about prioritising anyway. You know, and to me that seems the norm, because I make lists for everything. I couldn't do my work if I didn't write everything down. I'm very organised, I'm, you know, very productive, but if I don't write things down, it'll leave my brain and it won't happen. And then sometimes, you know, at work, and we've planned our day out and we've got our diaries and we know what we need to be doing, some days it can only take one thing to come in that's unexpected and it throws it all up in the air. And to me, I feel like I've got this pressure building up and I'm just trying to do what I need to do within that, but we're losing sight almost of something that's important. I don't know, that could be linked to work, it could be linked to home, but there's something we're not recognising almost. Let me look at the Emperor. Page of Swords, the Five of Wands, Knight of Wands, Four of Swords. You absolutely need to take a break. I don't know what that looks like for you or how you do that, but I feel like you need some you time. And maybe to spend with some others as well, because I am definitely getting that there feels to be quite a conflict around you at the minute, and it does feel like somebody who's maybe not getting the level of attention that they expect. I say I'm going to put this more with your personal life, and it feels more like that work pressure. And then maybe you get home at the end of the day and you're feeling burnt out, you're feeling stressed, and you know you've just not really got anything left to give. That's the worry for me. Maybe you've recently moved into a higher position. This could, you know, could be the boss almost. You know, you moved into a higher position, you try to spin all those plates at once, but there's an area that's lacking. And for me to pick up on that, that's maybe something that you need to recognise and find a way to address. But you certainly equally you need a break, because you can't continue spinning all these plates and expect that they'll all stay up. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope you can take something from it, and thank you for joining me.